So LEGO Disney 2026 summer sets were just revealed, and there's some that are interesting, some that kind of tick me off. You're gonna hear me rant a bit, I'm sorry. Remember how after the disappointing trash Toy Story 5 set we got right here, I said, okay, well, at least there's one more Toy Story 5 set, and it's a BrickHeadz set? Yeah, it turns out that BrickHeadz set is not a Toy Story 5 theme, it's just a regular Toy Story theming. Well, look, I'm not a fan of BrickHeadz anyways. I think they look too much like Funko Pops, and this is like one of the worst BrickHeadz sets recently. I don't know, at least for my taste, but I think we could all agree, really? You put two aliens that are the exact same build here, and they take two different spots. That's annoying. I mean, come on. I know these aliens come in numbers, but you could have done something to distinguish the two, and yet they actually are numbered 310 and 311, which is so weird. There's so many other characters in the world of Toy Story that could have got BrickHeadz as well. You know, keep one alien, but put Ham or Slinky Dog or whatever. I don't know. Something creative, something fun. We already got a buildable alien this wave too. I mean, the build for them is fine. It's going to be cool to get that printed Pizza Planet logo on a 1x3. Jessie is getting a BrickHeadz for the first time, so that's pretty welcome. The design of her doesn't really have any new prints or anything like that. Instead, they brick build stuff like the buttons. And I don't know, I kind of like when the torsos are printed for these characters more. But I don't think it looks bad on Jessie. The Woody one, though, I don't like the torso right there because it's just missing the pattern in the middle there. And you take a look at the Woody BrickHeadz we got a couple years ago. And this was a 2-pack that was $20, which also came with Bo Peep. And that torso just looks so much more detailed. All you had to do was just print that middle section right there and it wouldn't look so vacant and weird. But yeah, looks like something's missing here. It's weird how the Jessie BrickHeadz here has buttons and Woody doesn't. The build for the hat also I liked a lot better on the original one. This one's like weirdly sloped, almost looks like a bad hairdo or something like that. I like the pull string on this new one though, where they just clip on one of these ring pieces right here instead of using a lifesaver piece. Then the design for Buzz doesn't have his wings sticking out this time, which there was a $10 BrickHeadz back in the day, which did have that. We do have a print for the build at the front right here, and that's a 2x4 tile. I don't know, I actually liked when it was a mix of this 1x4 print and this detailing with these little triangular plates on the original one better. I mean, in Toy Story 5, Woody and Buzz and even Jessie have different appearances than their regular forms that are very easy to just remove parts of if you wanted a regular Woody and Buzz. Like, Woody has this poncho, Buzz has a star, and Jessie has a sheriff star. But I'm kind of curious what BrickHead lovers think in the comments below. Do you think that this is a step down from the previous releases of Woody and Buzz? It's $40 altogether, which, yeah, whatever, that's fine, I guess. Last year with the LEGO Lilo and Stitch house set, which I really liked, I was like, hey, give us more Lilo and Stitch sets. I need Pleakley. And well, we got a new cheap Lilo and Stitch set, but it's a $20 4+ set with no new characters. We actually get the same Stitch and Lilo from that set in here. So I do like that cheaper alternative, but oh man, just give us Pleakley, you cowards. Is he like too woke or something like that? Come on, LEGO. The design here is a cute beach scene, but it's not super distinguishable from other 4+ beach scenes. One thing I do like that's relevant to the movie is this printed part, because keep in mind, all 4+ sets have printed parts instead of stickers. And we have photos that are recreations of ones that appear in the end credits of Lilo and Stitch. Those two are cool. The thing I don't like though is that it's attached to a print of this little board right here of like some swim gear and stuff. I wish that was just a separate print, like that was on like a 1x2 or something like that. So now it's forever attached to that. So like, it's like if you want to include that in your Lilo and Stitch house, you're gonna have all this random stuff atop. Ugh. Other than that, this is a pretty cool 2x4 print as well that's usable outside this situation. I like the little space ride too. It's like the simplest version of the alien space ride from the Toy Story set we got this year. You know, these buildable Stitches are always giving Stitch alternate outfits. Would have been cool to get a new print for one of those for this set. We have Pua the Pig from Moana, which is a brick-built animal that's continuing in the line of many brick-built animals for Disney recently. I was like, oh, this is a really cute $30 set. Like, I love how they built up this character. The face is adorable. And I'm like, wait, the piece count. Wait a minute. 885, what the heck? I don't know why, but looking at this, I thought this was like a $30 set. Like, I thought the piece count was like around 300 pieces here. Okay, the price here is $70. So yeah, I am not getting this set. it's a skip. I do like the little crab at the side though. That is an adorable build, but yeah, this would be cute if it was like $30. Not that it's a terrible price. I mean, price per piece ratio wise, 70 for 885 pieces is good. Just looking at the size and everything here, I really thought that this was so much cheaper. You can see that you could move the ears individually and twist the head around. There's even like a little board that Pua lays on, or I guess sits on. Then there's the Kakamora, which I don't really care about these. I mean, they tried to get that coconut-like shaping done well, and this is a $40 set, by the way, with 407 pieces. But I don't know, with the design of these little triangles right here, it worked better for me with the Slinky Dog figure, but here it just looks like, okay, I can see those triangles right away. To capture that sphere-like head, they used triangles as well, but that part is mostly covered by his ears, so it wasn't so prominent in the front-facing build. And you could open them up and apparently put stuff inside, which is kind of interesting. I mean, they're not a terrible interpretation of the characters, even with that triangle kind of sticking out to me. The printing at the front is really neat. Then there's just a random drop of an Alice in Wonderland BrickHeadz collection, which we never get Lego Alice in Wonderland stuff. I mean, the last ones I could think of was the 2016 Disney minifigure series, which gave us Alice as a minifigure and the Cheshire Cat as a minifigure. This time we're getting the White Rabbit and the Mad Hatter for the first time ever in Lego form. And honestly, the builds for these I quite like. I was just talking about having prints for these torsos and everything here, but I'm going to contradict myself because I think the brick-built torsos for the 3 human characters are really cool in this set. I love how they have the bow ties done there with those half circle pieces, the 1x2 tiles, and just a little plate in the middle there. The build for the Mad Hatter's hat is a lot of fun as well, and I like how they have what I always thought was like a fraction of 10/6, which would be 5/3. But no, apparently that's like the price tag of like 10 shillings and 6 pence. Okay, today I learned. And the design for the White Rabbit with the pink eyes looks really striking. I like the fluff at the side, though he lost his thickness. And then the dress for Alice is really cute, and I love the hair that they have going on there. The only one that I don't think works is the Cheshire Cat, which this big forehead is just not really helping for the character. I do think they did the face justice with the big creepy smile there, even though BrickHeadz usually don't have teeth or anything like that. This is $40, which is a good price per piece ratio wise, where it has 601 pieces. And, you know, considering that BrickHeadz used to be $10 back in the day, that equates perfectly, kind of like how the Toy Story one equates perfectly, because, like, okay, these would be half BrickHeadz, and then you have 3 other characters. So at least these BrickHeadz sets aren't overpriced. There's a $50 Jasmine's jewelry box set, which even though I'm rich and I have bling, not really, I don't really care about jewelry boxes. My necklaces are just all over the place. The design of this, though, has something really cool, which is this magic carpet ride, which happens when you just kind of twist this where it goes up and down. That's cute. I like that a lot. And yeah, return of the mini dolls for Jasmine and Aladdin. And we have a really quick Lego remake because we're getting another buildable Stitch, even though we got one in 2024. There's some interesting changes here that kind of catch my eye. One thing I complained about the original Stitch buildable figure was that he was stuck in that Hawaiian outfit. This one has no outfit on, and yeah, I think I like this better. This is kind of like the pitches of some Lego Ideas sets. You can see the head is posable there and the arms as well. And this time he's standing up instead of sitting down, so that's an interesting change up. It seems like they're just about the same size though. The design here has a removable skirt that you could put on Stitch, so that's a fun clothing option. And yeah, it's not just Stitch. There's also Scrump, which is the buildable little doll right there. That is a cute build with the print at the front. And you also get a guitar this time around. One thing I noticed though is that this has 713 pieces and is $70, while the Stitch from 2 years ago is $65 with 730 pieces. So yeah, price increase with less pieces. Okay, Lego. I really want the Angel one still, so if I get Angel, I'll probably end up getting this Stitch instead of the other Stitch, because I just really don't care about that Hawaiian shirt, honestly. There's Ariel's Royal Wedding Boat, which is $70 with 519 pieces. I love, love, love it. My exclusive Royal Canterlot wedding play set. Actually, I don't really care for this set, honestly. I've seen this wedding boat a billion times from the world of Disney Princess. And yes, I'm exaggerating. Don't worry, wait till I get to the Tangled set. One thing sticks out to me. Human Ursula for the first time. That's a really cool mini doll. I want a minifigure of that, but I guess it's not too hard to recreate as a minifigure. I had a crush on Vanessa as a kid. It's a cheaper set to get King Triton, which I love that creepy underneath unprinted face. Yes. $70 for 519 pieces. Really, this shows it should be a $50 set at most. This is the cheapest that we got, Beauty and the Beast Castle set at $40. It's fine. It's super small. And it's also the cheapest we got a full Beast mini doll. So yeah, I like those alternatives, but nothing that stands out to me. There's this small Rapunzel tower, which is one of those micro doll sets. Don't have much to say here. I mean, it's a cute interpretation of Rapunzel's tower, but yeah. This Pascal in a dress painting seemingly is a print. And yeah, I like that as a print. That's really funny. Yeah. There's a 4+ Moana set, which, yeah, there's some cute prints in there, but the build here is very 4+, you know, it doesn't really stand out. This is actually the second time we're getting Moana's little sister, which is funny because the first time we got her, it was in a micro doll set, so Moana was also her height, but now this is just a regular mini doll set. This is apparently $20, which is too much, but welcome to the world of 4+ prices. I think this piece in this color only came in like one botanical set, so that's really nice to get again. Finally, there's a $100 mini doll Rapunzel's Castle set, which has 676 pieces and 4 mini dolls. Yeah, what the heck is going on with the price there, Lego? What's up? That's terrible. That's a ripoff. The design of this has a castle that we haven't really seen in Lego form before, at least at this mini doll size. We usually get Rapunzel's tower, so that's pretty neat. And I do like the tops with the translucent blue little domes that they use there. This ties into like the Lantern Festival in its build with the lanterns being released, so that's kind of cute. This is the first time we're getting Rapunzel's parents, and I do welcome that. That's really cool. Those are pretty decent mini dolls. And you also get Eugene and Rapunzel, which have come in plenty of sets before. I was originally really harsh on this set in my first recording, and I'm going to be honest. I just have lost a lot of interest in mini doll Disney princess sets. Not that some can't catch my eye, as in this very video. But I will say, if you're a Tangled fan, you're eating good, because this has new characters we haven't gotten before. This has a castle we haven't gotten before, which is kind of a rarity for the Disney princess line. Just personally, I know this is an unpopular opinion, I don't love Tangled. I know. Maybe I gotta rewatch it. It's been a couple years, but it never really connected with me. Also, they have that dress painting from the smaller set included. But that's it for the Disney Summer 2026 sets. There is one set they haven't revealed, which is the Main Street set that is leaked, and I can't wait to see how that turns out. I'm so hyped for that set. That's going to be an awesome icon set. As for this batch, I mean, there's a lot of interesting stuff, but is there any I would actually go out and buy? I mean, I obligatory have to buy every Toy Story thing, so I'll have to get this one way or another. But other than that, yeah, even I'd skip on this Lilo and Stitch 4+ set, I think. It's cute, don't get me wrong, but there's just not enough for me to really get this set. And like I said, I'm probably going to end up buying the Stitch set. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you agree or disagree with my takes? Subscribe here for LEGO news and commentary, and check out this playlist of all the other Summer 2026 reveals that I've covered so far. You're going to want to click subscribe because there's still more reveals to come. Peace out. Bye.